Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Oh, dude, I think the front seat has
They get it inside the 10 to the 7.
It was, right?
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time
I gotta figure out how to make this not shut off.
But you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
No. It's, I'm sorry.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the
yeah, there it is.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And the next-gen stats can illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. Pressure gets to him again. Chasing Pierre-Paul in there to drop him at sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's third and goal. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And what a great call defensively there because they decided to bring pressure on the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
If you check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had
He's like, he tried.
to do anything.
I don't know, he couldn't have done anything different. He was hitting guys with bouncing off their face, off their hands, off the
on for the Chiefs field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. Bucker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
After the field goal, here's Bucker to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
A guy put $3.5 million on Tampa Bay.
If his game plan goes into effect early, let's see some shots downfield. What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up with not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave what game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Carry for Leonard Fournette. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. His throw incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
I don't need it. It just sounds like, come on, really?
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I will never say no.
Check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. Now allow him to get bolder with his pass rush running.
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
I'm excited about this and I'm hoping Dad can see
Play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for Hill again.
No, seriously,
this
because
time
I
it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
But I'm just saying, just get on the field. Seriously, thank you very much for it. It's so nice to meet you guys. Did you ever get a picture of Aaliyah with her mug from us? Get a chance to snap that. I should have taken a picture when I did. Hold my mug down really yet.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Sorry, I didn't.
He's going to find Hill here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Mahomes in the says 266 201.
There's got to be Tom's kids. Look on this kid with it.
This one over here is saying Brady is 229.
This one over here says you got 2.
I don't think
This is what makes me
Try
mad.
to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down with a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Less. Oh, yeah. He was by 4-2.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Yeah, I was right on this one.
They'll go for it with Bell. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for a first down. Convert here on 4th and inches. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Looking right side, it's complete to Watkins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there. They're covering for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a
Get
play.
out of here. What did I do on this one?
Sometimes I think,
Alright, so I did last.
this is a corner. You've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow
no,
him
there's
down so
Kelsey.
others can come over and support.
Last.
But in this case, he
Oh,
said,
I got
forget
two.
that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Is this your Madden picks that you did, or is it different in game?
This one's different.
But it's like that. It's kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Did you do the Madden picks?
I didn't.
Okay, I did.
I should have, because I would have got, like, you get free stuff, don't you?
Yeah, you either got like 3,000 or 300.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Oh, I should have did that.
So I did a bunch of them, and so I think I did better. Because he got over
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Right.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Not able to get a single yard there. It'll bring up 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
Tampa Bay won.
That means all that great acting that you did for offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by him and setting up the screen
So I
and
just
getting
go home now and
downfield.
see what
Didn't happen
happens.
at
Right,
all.
open them all
Give a
up.
lot of
Yeah.
credit
Some
to the
of them were
defense for not
contradictory.
tumbling to that one.
I think I had 2 that Tampa Bay would win, 1 that
Throwing
Kansas
is
City would win.
Mahomes
So
on 3rd.
it
It's
doesn't
okay.
matter.
Give you a good, yeah, give you a good chance.
You still get 300
And
compared
he
to
would
losing.
have the Chiefs first
You
down
never
as they're
lose.
able to
It's
get
just
the 3rd down
fun.
conversion. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Yeah, that's all I got.
That's a pretty route right there because
it's
all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his
So your game already
ran
has
the
more
deep in
points for
route over the
Kansas
middle,
City than
and
they
the ball
scored,
was
right?
right where it needed to
No, I
be.
think it's
Really
3-0.
good trust between
It's actually pretty
quarterback and
accurate so
receiver.
far.
Really good
I think Kansas
completion.
City had a field goal first, didn't they? But Kansas
They
City
had
looks
to
like they're going to
settle
score
for
here.
3
They're gonna
last
score
drive,
right now.
hoping this second
That's
go-around
what I
ends
thought
in
they did.
6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Holy crap.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
940 out of 100,000. They only got me $1.
Fair enough.
Something.
Fair enough.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. With the 1st touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. That one is an extended drive, 13 plays all told. It ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Brady throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll be stopped short of 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down now. It's Bell, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. Oh, look at that. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result. Because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On first down, Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's Kahn. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
10-0 to score after one on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Second down and goal. Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Ryan Suckup for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
First down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Shaquille Barrett, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass. And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good. Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Chiefs 10, Buccaneers 7.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive. But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game? Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football. We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield. He reads defenses so well, doesn't he? He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target. I don't think so either. I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. The strategy, extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril. Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed. And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Closer. Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Safety DeMarcus Robinson. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bucs' 37-yard line.
7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Bell. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 31. 7 yards.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Sammy Watkins the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 40. 20. And it's a pick 6.
Oh, yeah.
He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
You ain't going to burn me.
Able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On second down, it's Bell. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Brings up fourth down.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. First and 10. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Brady now on first down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's complete right around the 8. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. 3rd and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. Now Brady again. The Kansas City defense, tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Chiefs 10.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do